Here in Random Info Corner, we like to watch many cartoons, especially those that may seem similar. As always, I am your host Mini Tiny, and today we will ask you the question, would you rather be akumatized or stanked? For those of you who don't know what these terms are, we will explain them and a bit of their respective shows, letting you have the chance to comment in the section below. This is not to see which show is better, this is only to have fun in answering which one you'd rather be a side character. Now the term akumatized comes from the show Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir. The characters first go about their day, but when things go south, they break down. Sometimes, unknowingly, a black butterfly comes by and infuses itself to a certain object they are attached to at the moment. A voice is heard and calls them by their new villain name. The voice then introduces itself to be the show's main villain, Hawkmoth. He manipulates the characters by telling them what they want to hear, and helps them get their revenge by giving them powers. But there is a catch. In order for them to keep their powers, they must first get the miraculouses from our heroes. Many times, the characters come close to getting the miraculouses, but of course, the heroes win. By winning, Ladybug must first figure out what object the Akuma was infused with. Then, she must think of a plan to de-evilize it. When she does, she destroys the item and everything goes back the way it was, as if nothing happened. Even the item that was destroyed goes back to the way it was. As for the victim, they sometimes get a talk with Ladybug and realize their mistakes. They go back to fix it and everything is okay. But many times, they don't remember being under some sort of control, meaning the characters that were akumatized sometimes don't even know that they did something really bad. As for the background characters, if they get possessed and the villain gets de-evilized, then the characters will also forget that they were in some sort of trouble. Now, Stanked comes from the show Randy Cunningham 9 Green Ninja. Similar, the characters go about their day and things go south quickly. Only this time, a green mist surrounds them and forcefully goes up their nose. When this happens, they turn into a monster and wreak havoc. The ninja shows up and has to figure out what the person holds most dear. When he does, he destroys it and they go back to normal. But when they do, everything that was destroyed stays destroyed, even the item that broke the spell. For those who got stanked, sometimes get stanknesia, forgetting the whole monster event, and sometimes even a bit before the event. But for some, they soon remember why they were mad and or sad in the first place. But for background characters, they know what happened. They remember who turned into a monster and destroyed the area. The reason for the characters getting stanked is actually due to the show's main villain, the Sorcerer. Being trapped underground, his only way out is for enough chaos to ensue. His goal is not to unmask the ninja, but rather to destroy him. This is actually not the job of those who get stanked, but rather the job of a different villain who is working for the Sorcerer. Now that you know the terms and a bit of the show, would you rather be akumatized or stanked? As a reminder, this is not to see which show is better, but rather if you were a side character. Personally, I would rather be stanked, because then I can do whatever I want. Sure, I won't remember being a monster and causing whatever damage I've done to the area, but I won't feel obligated to fight the hero. If you would like us to answer more questions like this, then you're in luck. You can go to the comment section and ask us your random questions. You can even recommend certain underrated shows for us to talk about in future videos. And remember, I got your back. This has been your host Mini Tiny, wishing you a negative day.